are 5 easy magic tricks you can do at your home. Rubber pencil trick. This is a classic magic trick that even the youngest magician can perform.
It's pretty solid, right, the wood? But watch, if you actually shake it like this, does it look like it's made out of rubber?
Whoa.
Isn't that great?
It does look like it's rubber.
Yeah, it's awesome, isn't
That
it?
is awesome. I wish it was rubber.
I know, it'd be cool, right?
By holding a regular pencil down by the eraser and shaking it at just the right speed, it appears to become made of bendable rubber instead of wood. This one doesn't take any special skill, just a lot of practice to get the speed and technique just right.
Just move it up and down, retain pressure with your finger. You don't want to squeeze too hard, otherwise it won't work. Very loose, so it's actually swinging back and forth on your fingers. It looks like rubber. The illusion is perfect. You can do it right in the middle if you want. And this looks like it's just pure rubber. I like to do this and then drop it on a table. Everybody swears it's those rubber pencils you buy from the magic shop.
Spoon bending. The trick is all in the way you hold the spoon. You press down on the spoon while sliding your hand along the handle.
This is a lot of fun, and the cool thing is you don't need any special equipment, you just need to watch closely. We're going to take the spoon, going to hold it nice and tight. Watch this.
Which gives the illusion of the utensil bending. It takes some practice, but this is one of the easier magic tricks for everyone to master.
It's definitely bent. Now that doesn't look too impressive, does it? But what is impressive is how we just go back in time, like I'm holding the spoon correctly. But if you could see from the back, you would notice that I'm actually not holding the spoon. All I'm doing is holding it with one finger. As you push down, what's happening is the spoon is just going down behind your hands. From the front, really looks like that spoon has been bent. And then to restore it, you just lift it back up again, close your pinky, which is actually holding that spoon, and then turn the spoon end over end.
In this trick, you can tell your friends that you are going to squeeze an egg in your hands as hard as you possibly can without breaking it. What your friends will know is that an egg is something of a miracle of nature and is actually pretty tough when squeezed with the hand. Its shape allows it to withstand a great deal of pressure when it's evenly applied. You can squeeze the egg in the palm of one hand or in between both hands.
Right here, just put it in your palm, the two peak sides of them, and just push as hard as you can, okay? Like this. And you know what? You won't be able to break it. And if it was like that, an elephant won't even be able to break this, okay? But anyhow, try it up. Put some comments below, and believe me, you won't be able to break it. I don't care how big you are and how
Levitating card. This is an impressive yet easy card trick for beginners. It involves creating a special trick card using plastic and super glue. You will be able to make the card look like it has levitated off a palm into the air. Because the live audience will want to touch the card, this is a trick that is best performed over Skype for cousins or grandparents. But with practice and confidence, you can even fool a live audience.
That's how you levitate. And the secret is that it's a gimmick card, okay? You have a thin piece of plastic here. It has to be thick enough where it'll be sturdy but yet flexible, okay? And it's gonna be here, just like this. So this is perfect for this trick. And I'm gonna use the outside plastic, and you're just gonna cut it. Make it longer than you think the card is, because you can always just trim it from the card. So here we have it, okay? And then you're just gonna take the card and trim it to the very edges, okay, just like follows. You don't want it to hang over the edge, okay? You might even want to cut it exactly to the edge. That way it doesn't go over. You don't want it to go over like that, okay? You want it exactly to the edge. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take some glue and you're going to put the glue right in the middle. Super glue works fine. If you don't have it, You can try other things that you can think that will keep it to stick, but my best bet is to just use a little bit of super glue and some so you put it right in the middle and just put it right dab in the middle. Don't make too much of it because then it won't work. And then you place your plastic piece directly horizontally in the center of the card, okay, and you press it down, and you're going to want it to let it dry for at least an hour or so, you know, just so you don't ruin it, because if you do it and it comes off, you're going to have to wait a whole another hour again. So just let it sit, be patient, and then when you get it back, the finished product is going to look like the card I was using, and it just has the flap here. So you should be able to pull the plastic pieces like this to make it look like it's floating, okay? And then from there, that point on, you place the card. Make sure you don't show the back to the spectator, okay? Because you can obviously see this. So you can lay it down and just show them like it's one card, you know? And then you're going to place it in between. This is the tricky part. You're going to place it in between the crook of the bottom of your pinky, right here, and right here, and the crook of your thumb and your pointer finger, right here. So you're going to place it kind of diagonally, because you want to grasp it like this, okay? And if you have your thumb, make sure your thumb's pointing out like this. Don't leave it in like that. Make sure it's pointing out. And then all you do is squeeze your hand inward, okay? You just squeeze your hand inward like this, and it makes it float. And make sure your angles are right so they don't see it. But as you can see, you can't really see my thumb moving because I'm not using my thumb like this, okay? I'm keeping it straight. I'm just using the pressure from the sides of where I'm putting in it and just moving it up. And if you do it slow enough, they're not going to see it. Now, if I do it fast, you'll see what I'm doing. So, just practice this trick. You want to practice your angles, and you want to practice in front of a mirror. Make sure you don't show the gimmick. And you want to practice the placement of where you want to place it in your hand. And if you practice, you know, it doesn't always make perfect, but, well, that's the truth, but it makes for less error. If you practice this trick, there's no problem you should have when you perform this to your friends. So I hope you have a lot of fun with this trick. And